Feel good now. I feel like I'm already getting charged up. Y'all get that rest. I don't need that rest. I've been up making calls. Calls led to conversations. Conversations led to episodes. Tonight, I feel like a blessed man. I got Sauda coming back in the house tonight. Last time he came through with the edibles. Last time he came through with the smoke. And homie told me when he was here last time, he was like, I'm coming through with some merch. Shout out to Sauda Sauce. Coming in with that merch tonight. Y'all stay tuned. It's a busy night for WeedTV World. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We out there. Y'all like, share, follow, and subscribe. You know me, VP Vito Benny, your host. V, whatever you want to call me for the day. But listen. I was engineering the show last night, right? Cause y'all know me. I do what I do. You know? Jack of all trades. So I'm engineering the show last night. And it was Roz. Roz was holding down Weed and Bullshit on WeedTV World. You know, y'all can check them out. And she said something, man. She basically was talking about why would I not invest in learning how to grow this cannabis that I smoke every damn day. Right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, y'all, right? I'm like, nah, I'm a consumer, man. I don't want to get into the growing part. I just appreciate the leaf. I appreciate the herb, you know. Man, I thought about it, right? And I'm like, man, well, damn. We all got the same 24 hours in a day. And if y'all like me, I'll probably go through, I don't know, probably a half ounce a week if I'm being modest. So think about that. If I'm paying for that half ounce a week, why not grow it myself, man? So shout out to Roz for the inspiration. And I ain't saying I'm about to be out here growing, but I do understand the logic there, y'all. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to hit that chat line when you see this episode on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Wherever you see it, hit that chat line. And y'all tell me if that makes sense to you. If you're a high-level cannabis consumer, why not learn? Why not spend the time to learn how to grow, how to bake, how to infuse, how to do something, right, to cut down on this cost, right? Because think about it, if we can make our own liquor, I know people that do, but I ain't got the thumb for that. But it was an interesting thing. So y'all hit that chat line. Y'all tell me, and if you into it, you know what I mean? I don't need to know the secret sauce. What I really want to know is about the pain, man. Everybody glorify the company, glorify the business, but I want to know about the pain, y'all. Tell me how hard it is to go from just being a consumer, a connoisseur, to actually cooking it up. Actually spending that time. So y'all tell me, man. But I'm sitting there with Roz last night, and I'm watching her, right? And she has a co-host. Her co-host name is Bruce, man. He's a dope guy. Weed and Bullshit. Solid show. I advise all y'all to check it out. If you ever seen the clips I post, that game I get from the Unk, that's coming from Weed and Bullshit. Solid show, but she was holding it down. Just like her second time holding it down by herself. And I'm proud of her. And I'm just watching her preparation, man. So I'm saying, like, I'm looking at how strong they are as a duo. And when she held it down by herself, she didn't lose nothing. So shout out to Roz. Shout out to Family of Trees. Shout out to Weed and Bullshit. I'm sitting here learning while I'm engineering. So shout out to Roz for that inspiration. I'm going to have me a drink before the homie Sauda come in the house. Shout out to Mama Grizzly. Mama Grizzly is in the house on one of our shows, also on WeedTV World. Mama Grizzly came through talking about her cannabis green thumb. So please, universe, I'm begging you, make that happen. Mama Grizzly, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. They trees are fire. Shout out to her. WeedTV World need in. So I figure on my first day back on the Trippy Chill show, before the homie Sauda come through, I'm just gonna give some love to the people who showed some love. to the Trippy Chill Show, to WeedTV World. Shout out to FA Almighty on the little hiatus, but that ism was here. I got to check out, got to do about 3 episodes of the ism, and y'all don't know, this dude engineers here, engineer on the West Coast, engineer in the South, because he's accredited, because people know who he is. Because his craftsmanship, his skills lead the way in conversations, and when he show up to show out, he does his thing. So shout out to him, shout out to the ism, shout out to the game we got there, KJ. I believe Pimp Juice Volume 2 is out. And I'm saying this because engineering these shows helped me get more game on what's going on in the world of cannabis, the actual transition the consumer is making from being high-level smokers to actually indulging in more edibles than they do the flower. And I invited my guy to come on the show tonight because I want to get to talking about the mediums we use for infusing, and specifically for baking, right? So the sweets, the brownies, right? I thought about having the homie come on, giving me a little game, schooling me on. Is there a difference between the butter, the coconut oil, the vegetable oil? You know what I mean? What is the best thing to use? Or does that depend on the job? So shout out to the homie. He gonna be coming through anytime soon. You feel me? And me personally, I'm a coconut oil guy. That's what I do. That's what I use. So I take my favorite trees. I like to go, oh my guys out there, come on in. I like to go with the sativas when I cook. You sit right over there.
What's up, my
What's
guy?
up? Sauce is in the house.
Vito, voice of the weed people.
Hey,
What's happening?
hey, yo, he gave me that name. I appreciate that. That's
No
forever
doubt.
in weed history now. But I was talking to the folk, and I'm like, when I'm making my herbs, and I'm actually gonna go through the process of decarboxylating and stuff like that, and I'm infusing and stuff like that. I like to start with a nice, strong hybrid or a sativa. I don't know why, bro, but like if I'm decarboxylating it and I'm about to infuse about 4-5 hours, it's just something about them hybrids or them high-level sativas that just make that Eddie pop. So is it just in my head, bro, or is it a science to that?
I mean, this is science. That's why they got classes for it. But it's all to your preference on what you want to do with it. Me personally now, I'm an all sativa strand with my edibles, so I normally do that. Or it's a hybrid sativa dominant personally because of the crowd that I cater to. But I've actually just done some new things as well, and it's the reason I kind of like coming on here is because I get to chart my progressions.
Yeah.
I'm solely now all vegan. For the most part.
For your edibles?
For my edibles, everything's all vegan.
So okay. So that means, what does that mean you taking out?
That means I'm not taking out nothing but cornering the market that nobody else is really kind of looking at.
No, I mean ingredient wise.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
That's
my rebuttal
okay.
to it. Nothing's coming out. I'm just taking a market that hasn't been tapped into. That's all.
That's it.
I mean, there's some stuff that you got to learn when you're doing it, but all vegan route you can actually go about. And I got some things for you as per usual.
Hey!
To bless you with to let you try, just so it can be and it's something I normally let you try before we say it, but yeah, man.
Look, y'all. WeedTV World. I guess I should be a good host, right? And I should tell y'all who just walked in. Listen, man, this is my family. My family introduced me to my family. Shout out to Cupid out there holding it down. Okay, listen, Soda Sauce, the man. You talk about everything he pulling out. They cooking up. I'm gonna get up. You know what I mean? They cooking up. Soda Sauce got the edibles. Soda Sauce got the merch. We gonna get into some merch, right?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Soda got the merch.
Literally. So yeah, you see we got some sweats now, we got some hats now, different things going on. So we got dresses, we got leggings.
You said you was gonna do that when you was here.
The first episode. That's why I said I could chart my progressions when I come into this venue because like now, like sweats right here. I got hats. I got more hats in the car, different styles, hats, genres. Like I said, I got leggings, I got dresses for women. So it goes down pretty heavy when you do. I guess you get the see yourself doing stuff. You get to
Right.
chart the progressions and
Right.
make you feel better. Kind of when we talked about actually growing.
Right.
That's the
right,
beauty
right,
of it.
right.
It's like you get to actually chart what you're doing and see
Right.
progressions and things like that. But it's been wonderful, man. How things been your way?
Man, busy. And you know what? That's the way I wish it. I will
That's how it
put that
should.
in the universe, because I'm telling you, when I was sitting still, I was going crazy. When I had everything to do, I didn't have time to think about the stress. You know what I mean? And one of those things that helped me was those edibles and teas. So that's why I wanted to bring the homie here. This is what I want to talk about today, right? I want to talk about not necessarily how to infuse, right?
Yeah.
But I want to talk about why are baked goods so popular, and what's the popular mediums used in baking them, right? When you infusing, do you use the butter still? Do you use the coconut oil still? Or what's going on? So first of all, why is it's like that market is blowing up?
I mean, I've touched on it before, and excuse me, y'all, I kind of was rushing, but
Nah, this Trippy Chill show, dog. We tripping and chilling.
I got into it because you started to learn like the benefits from it. At least for me personally, you started to learn like the health benefits from it. Granted, you still eating sweets, which can,
Right,
but that's
sugars
why I
and
tried
all
to
that.
go to a vegan version of it, since I'm
So you can
already
avoid healthy.
hitting you in so many sinful ways. Let me
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least
yeah.
do this in
Yeah.
a hopeful way.
Yeah,
so,
no, that's true.
you kind of get into this because it has healing properties. So like it actually goes through the body, so it's hitting your lungs actually like in a healthier way than the smoke hitting it. It's hitting parts of your insides, it's hitting all your stomach, it's going through all this, it's going up to the brain, so it's
Right.
traveling through, so it's actually medicating your whole body through
Wow.
it. So it has natural properties of like antihistamines, inflammatory, all built into it.
Wow.
So especially when you decarbon and do everything the proper way, you benefit from it.
Right.
Doing it. I mean, it's a process. Like I've had days where you open up the canister from decarbon and I get a high that I hate. Like it instantly give you a head rush from so much. But so that's the downfall. I guess you get too high at that moment. But the benefits outweigh that con to it.
Okay. All right. Do you think cause I'm one of those people, like when I first got into the edibles, of course I got into it because the high was a lot more intense. It lasts long, and then because I smoke every day, I don't get high like I used to. And edibles was ones that got me up there. But now I don't want no super strong
But see, that's
2-day edible.
And that's the thing that scares a lot of people, and I have to educate them on when I am approaching them with this. Like, even when I'm offering something free, I'm like, I gotta let them know this not gonna be that spooky trip you had before or something that was too intense. Because a lot of people have been overdosed, overserved.
I was fucked up.
And you have bad experiences to where you don't even realize the benefits from it. Granted, most of the time when it's properly measured and things like that, you don't get that crazy high you probably be hoping for, but it's doing the high for you.
Right.
So it's actually relaxing you, calming you, doing the things it's supposed to do. Now, if you eat, even with mine, because it being sativa, it might not hit you as hard if you just eat one or two things if you're a heavier smoker. But if you eat one or two of them, I've gotten good callbacks about this.
Like,
so,
I'm fucked up.
yeah,
No, I ate a couple of your shits, and especially this shit. This solid sauce, don't sleep on it. Don't think you gonna just down this shit.
But you also have to let them know, like, you don't use tincture sometimes, or it's not or in layman's terms, alcohol basing. Because when it has alcohol basing in there, it can kind of cheat the high per se. By having alcohol in there, your body might react more to the alcohol substance in there than the actual THC in there. So that's a lot of times when you had those bad things, and that's something I try not to have in mind is tinctures or any alcohol based, even with the Kool-Aid. So
no doubt. So, all right, if it's in the morning time, right? Let's say I'm 10 a.m. and I'm a worker bee. That mean I got shit to do today. What is a safe milligram to say, okay, I'm about to take one of these real fast?
It's going to be based on you, your preference, your tolerance.
Is it a body weight thing too?
It can have something to that. I've been told it's more on tolerance because I've met chicks that's 100 pounds flat and can eat 4 different things and not feel it for maybe 3 or 4 hours and sleep it off. And I've met guys that's 300, eat 1 or 2, and they like, all right, yeah, I need to chill out. So I think it's more on your tolerance to it and how much you've had. I keep saying and I hate it, but keep butters, so it's hard for me to gauge it. So like I have butters at the house, so I wake up and have a bagel and I can do a quick little smear.
I tell people that's it, a quick little butter
like
knife.
that. Or even if like you have the sugars, which I have on hand, I drink tea in the morning, and I might give a couple little squirts of the sugar into there versus going the full thing with it or going crazy. So I mean that's maybe like 10 milligrams to kick the day off with maybe a blunt or so.
Yeah.
And I typically am on FaceTime with my grandma because I grew up seeing her on the phone with everybody drinking her coffee, smoking cigarettes. So I'm a beige, I smoke, she kinda cool.
Yeah.
We have our little
Have some great
so
conversations too.
But it all balances. So I normally say if you waking up doing the edible, 10, 20 milligrams. But I mean, most of mine's average about 40 milligrams.
But that's good because I can take this, crack that in half.
Yeah,
in my mind, I'm good. Hey, look. Let me cut you off real quick. Trippy Chill Show, WeedTV World, WeedTV World, WeedTV World. We about to get into this, y'all. We don't stop, man. Soda Sauce is in the house. He brought merch. He brought merchandise. He brought edibles. He brought the Soda Sauce, WeedTV World, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Listen, man, y'all hear what I'm bringing you. Like, share, follow, and subscribe, and I can't wait to build with you. Now, listen, man. It's me, VP Vito Benny. If you saw the getting ready in the morning, because I know me, man, I ain't gonna lie. If they say it's safe to do 20 milligrams, I do about you know what I'm about to, I'm hitting about 60. Cause it be like I ain't man that shit. You know what's solid hitting in the morning, waking up to before I start my job, my work. What I gotta start my day with? What's the? Is it a blunt? Is it an Eddie? Is it some sauce?
I mean, if you asking me how
I'm
I start
asking
mine,
you.
I have to start, and this is weird, is a phobia. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be weird.
I'm asking you.
I brush my teeth.
No, come on, man.
It has meaning because I have to wake up and smoke.
Okay.
So, and if it's not one already sitting there, even if it's one sitting there, the taste of it just, I feel like is I'm tasting last night in the smoke, which I don't like.
Yeah.
So I have to do that regardless if I'm about to eat an edible, drink some Kool-Aid, make some tea.
Yeah,
I need that because I don't want to take. And it's a weird thing, but I use the Burt's Bees, which is really dope because they have hemp toothpaste now.
Oh, so you getting high?
Yeah, so it's a little bit, it's more CBD than anything. So that's why I say that is something I do start off with. I still wake up and get a buzz from brushing the teeth because it is hemp seed.
Shout out to the hemp seed.
Shout out to
getting
that.
us right.
It ain't much, but it's a CBD type of feel. So you get that going, roll up, get you getting. I normally start off making edibles. Like my morning consists of me typically making a batch of something to take somewhere to someone.
Yeah.
So it's interesting in my field nowadays, but it's interesting in a positive way because now I've tapped into, like I said, the vegan field, and then I've also learned how to make gummies better and to sustain them to where I can package them like this now. Like I'm actually stealing most of the Sour Patch Kid gimmick. So and it's working out. I mean, the only thing that sets it apart is that I'm mixing them up with different styles, so it's not just kids and watermelons.
Nah, them shits look like
flavor.
But I'm about
everything
to
is about to have a new feel to it, and I'm still doing the cooking and things like that. So I still do use regular butters if I'm doing bigger events and things like that, just because everyone isn't vegan and I don't want to necessarily mix and match it all the time.
No doubt.
I do try to keep like all the trees, the Kool-Aids, all of that is vegan. But if you're doing a dinner or something like that or request heavier dosages, I jump to that just because I have that on hand that's heavier. Like it's still pushing out. I can still push out Kool-Aids and candies at that at about 150 milligrams if I need to. So
what's the vegan menu looking like right now?
Everything that you can ask for just before. Like if you can imagine it, I could create it. So,
cakes, cookies, all that.
Everything. And I'm talking about still with the cereal bars. Like these are actually Oreo bars right here. I thought I had some at Captain Run. Those are other versions of the Oreo bars. And they also, if you ain't noticed, most of them are Halloween themed.
Yeah, I'm looking at I'm like I'm about to be wasted. Pinhead and Michael Myers about to be on my ass.
They be going.
Oh my God. I'm about to be wasted.
I thought I had some more, but yeah, got some more of these or what have you. I did a few Halloween parties so far, so they've been keeping the Halloween theme on everything. But
I was gonna ask you what events you got coming up. Where can they catch you at, man?
Right now I'm trying to get another one set up for 2 days. Well, I don't know when this may air, but the 31st I just did one.
We airing tonight. We live.
Oh, cool beans.
Let's get it. We live. Cause look, last episode I kept in the bank, and I'm glad I did. That's classic. But that's coming out.
I'm gonna need you to send me copies.
I'm gonna send you copies. I'm gonna send you. We live tonight,
I gotta
though.
show my mama.
So let him know. No, let him know where you at. Where you gonna be?
Right now I'm just doing little pop-ups anywhere that I'm invited. A few hookah shops, but I am located in a few of your nail salons, beauty supplies, and things. Not beauty supplies, but beauty salons.
Yeah.
So you can still find me even if I'm not at a venue, which is pretty dope. Greenfield Plaza hosts me. Few of the plazas on Southfield Road and 11 Mile house me, I should say. Baggage Claim off of Wyoming. Also in North Carolina, Virginia area, California.
So you everywhere.
I'm reaching some places, which is pretty dope. But I am going to all legal places right now. I mean, if you really need me, you can come visit me. But
shout out to cannabis. I drink to them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Look, man, you saved the day a couple times, man. Like, I ain't had the homie wasn't there. I ain't had nothing left. I'm like, damn, I ain't want to holler because I'm like, this dude can be anywhere in this city right now. But you came, you delivered. What's your reach, man? Like, what's your cutoff?
I mean, at this point in my my progressions, I just want to make connections. So if it seems like it's a bond that can be made, I'm willing to travel where I need to.
Right.
Just off of strength of what I've been noticing. I mean, what this shirt represented in a weird way. As we grew up, you was not supposed to talk to strangers. You was not supposed to get. And I probably shouldn't be saying this. You say this amongst us.
Where the shirt while we go to weed show?
Most people I ever met were strangers, and it was through drugs. I mean, it's in a weird aspect. It was more in the clean, natural way, same hospitable
but
atmosphere. But the conversations, just meeting like minds and creating bonds. That's an experience I never take away for everybody because it's got me to where I am. The person I've been talking to forever asked me to do a vegan party. She said, "Can you do anything vegan?" I said, "Sure." Never did vegan. Here you go, and all my line is now vegan because of how the crowd reacted to it everywhere.
Man, listen, I want to pull up. I want to pull up wherever that vegan shit is because people sleep on vegan. It tastes the same.
If you good at what you do, yes. And that's what I like to pride myself on because I was able to take these to people that aren't vegans, probably the hardest carnivores you're gonna meet, and just drop them off some stuff, and they like, oh, these taste just like yo, they good and all this blah. Like, okay, cool, they vegan. Nah, no way, nah. Yes, these are all vegan like treats now
and they're good in the motherfucker.
And you can't tell the difference, which is why I'm like, okay. I mean, now the selections and the variety is going to be a little more limited, but that's still depending on your imagination.
Right, because you made the order as well, right?
Yeah, so anything you may want, because there's still ways to perform chocolate recipes. There's still ways to create cakes. There's still ways to do everything.
Yeah.
Now, if you're talking about me doing a dinner that's vegan, I could use the butter, and just because it does sometimes have a sweeter taste than regular butter, which is actually amazing to me. It has a sweeter taste, but I guess it would make sense if you use the natural plants and leaves that create those things.
Yeah.
But it's been interesting, this journey. Like I said, from episode 1 to now, I like to see how I've charted from just having mediocre stuff to now milligrams, dosages, labels. I'm doing this, doing that. So it's interesting to come through and see what's going on all the time.
Listen, y'all, soda sauce, man. Like this right here, I done probably walked one of these down over a 3-day period, bro. Like, just kind of like, all right, I ain't trying to smoke right now. Bam. You know what I mean? I'm going to take a little bit of this, bro. But I'm telling you right now, soda is come on now. Oh, shit. Okay, let me get to my question. I want to get into the merch. Before I get distracted with the beautiful, oh, my God. Let's get into the merch, man. So what's up? Because when you was here, you had the hat. You ain't say you was about to have the sweatsuits, the shirts,
man,
the hats.
It happens organically and accidentally at the same time. Because you just start off saying, hey, like I told you, it was just to get a name out there. Because you figure you have a hat, you wear a hat. Somebody see the hat, they ask about the hat.
Right.
You detail them about the hat. Right. So it went from there to like, people seeing the designs and the different colors of the hats, and it was like, you got shirts to go with them and stuff. I'm like, but there's people I know that does clothing to where I wasn't trying to step on their toes and things like that. It seemed like, because I am a caterer of food and edibles, so I didn't want to seem like but at the same time and in the same breath,
that's a good business.
It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, and plus, who don't want to rock their brand?
who would like?
Yeah,
You spend
yeah.
enough money going to buy everything, even this hoodie. Somebody else's. I paid $40 for, or what have you. I could do the same thing and put my own name on here and I own it. I own the whole likeness, right? So if somebody see it, I can say, yes, I can get you another.
Right.
Like, where you get
right
that
here,
from?
right
I got
now.
it from me. I can get you one.
A
So
shade. Yes. But on that, like, how can they get them one? Are we building a website? Are we hollering at Sauter directly? Are we hitting his IG? What we doing?
Nah, there's multiple ways you can. Like I said, there's a few places that house the product, so there are ways to get there. I do have cards, so I'll leave you a few. So if you want to post anything, but
y'all get at me.
You can always reach me on Instagram. I said Instagram. Sauter Sauce. Last name SALDA Sauce.
Yeah.
But we aren't doing a site right now just because it doesn't have the traffic. I would like to do a site just because at that point, and it's not really legal to ship my stuff, so I can ship merch.
That's
but
what I
don't
mean
want
for
them.
the merch.
Yeah, but I'm saying in the instance, I don't want them thinking like, hey, he's shipping
Oh,
the both
no
of
doubt.
these. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just reach
Keep it
me on
clean.
Instagram. And I can facilitate everything that you would need as far as like the clothing and merchandise and things of that nature. It does have pricing on there and styles.
Yeah, because listen, I'm going to have that, man. I got the show, Detroit fashion scene. I ain't know. See, I thought you was about to just come through with the T-shirt, and then you sent the pictures. I said, this motherfucker got a whole fashion line. So I'm damn sure y'all going to see me rocking Sauter, because I ain't going to preach nothing I can't teach. Y'all going to see me rocking Sauter, and we going to get you on that Detroit fashion scene. But when you ain't in Sauter and you kicking back, cause you in the kitchen, bruh, you ain't got shoes yet. I know Sauter gonna have shoes soon. You ain't got shoes yet, but when you in the kitchen, I know standing there for hours on end, you know what I mean? You want something comfortable on your feet. So is we on the J's and on your feet? Is we in the flip flops? What we rocking? Standing in the kitchen.
Just talking about cooking. I'm a simple guy. I got on flops or Crocs. Like
flops or Crocs. Dog, I done talked to people. They like, dog, I got to have my Gucci loafers on because
that's asinine. Like,
hey, they cooking though.
That's asinine. Like you better be out of your. Gucci's are not comfortable. Even they regular shoes are
they
comfortable.
A little comfortable though. Nah, the little flops got that cushiony
unless
shit
you
in
got
it.
the ones with the fur and all that extra shimmer, and
there
they
yet.
still ain't that
there
comfortable
yet.
to
I
me.
ain't
Like
there yet, yeah.
the most comfortable, and like I said, I stole these Crocs. I can't fit them no more because I washed them and let it dry up on me, and they shrunk. But nah, just some Crocs with some flops or barefoot. I'm a simple guy. Most of the time, I'm probably just waking up, like I said, and cooking stuff. Or I got the house socks.
Yeah.
I'm almost a hippie at life. Like I'll be walking around with the house socks.
Nah, I'm just saying, I'm barefoot on the real. You know what I mean? It's getting cold. You can't get barefoot. You get a fucking cold. But real talk, I'm fuck them socks, man. I'm barefoot on the real. But yeah, if you in the kitchen standing there, so you saying you just got your Crocs and your socks and you Gucci.
Yeah.
Now, do you sit there sometime? Do you charge like when you? I guess what I'm asking is when you pricing the request. Do you already have a set price for it? Like if somebody want a cheesecake, right? An infused cheesecake. Do you already have a set price, or are you pricing for the labor, the material, or something like that?
That's actually a good question. Prices are on there as well. That's a lie. It gives you a base price, and now custom orders like cheesecakes, things of that nature.
Because you ain't got them sitting.
No, they're not sitting around. But if it's the same day or within the 24-hour time frame you need to turn around, there is a $10 charge added on to anything that has to be made. So I need at least 24 hours, but typically it's around $45 to $65 for the infused cakes. Which isn't too bad because they're pretty fairly shaped, and normally you get extras with it. Like if it's a cake, you probably gonna get cupcakes with it. If it's a cheesecake, you probably gonna like cheesecake bites or something with it on the side as well.
Yeah.
Just so it feels more natural to where you're not just getting this, you're actually getting the experience. I try to make sure everything's an experience, and there's ways to create that in every way. So even, like I said, just giving somebody just a cake, that's not an experience, that's a purchase. But me giving you this with this added on stuff you wasn't expecting, always undersell and overperform. Undersell, overperform. I mean, Target and all them say it best, like, come here, spend, let's do all this night. And that's a real thing. When you could go in, I could say this edible's 45 milligrams, but if it hit this grown-ass man on the ground, he gonna be like, oh, this had to be more than
that. That had to be 90, son.
You had some 400s and all this and then do this. Also, people when they do them 400s, they not real. That's all hype. It's like unless they doing heavy tension.
Big facts. Big facts. No fingers pointing. But look, man, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, dog. When homie came down, did the last show, bro, he got up, was like, oh yeah, that's you. And I'm like, hey, man, hey, look, you ain't gotta. But, you know, it was the love, and you know, I spreaded that love. And I'm noticing a lot of people, man, are liking the kind of delivery, fast drop off. Let me have an infused party. Let me do my bachelor party with the infused shit. Is the market growing with the demand, or is it still room to move out here? Is it still like just a few people really swinging?
I mean, I've heard of a few different folks, but they're all in one genre. And I feel bad because I can't actually name people offhand because I can't think of names. I'm really terrible with names, but there's a young lady that do like dinners, but she just does the dinners and things that way. She don't do treats. There's someone that does treats, but they don't do dinners. There's people that might do 2 out of that, but they don't have a candy selection. They just have treats, or they might have Kool-Aids, but they don't. Things of that nature, and I try to provide it to where I can do everything that I can, but I don't want to be the jack of all trades. I want to kind of be the master of my field, so I want to set that boundary to where I can't do everything great. I can't do everything. That's why my prices, I feel like I've kept since the very beginning. They haven't jumped up, even though the quality's got better.
It's been 100% fair.
Nothing's went anywhere out the range. I'm willing to do packages with you. I'm willing to do drop-offs. And the fact that it's normally all sativa, and like I said, it's very rare. I have a hybrid strain, but it's going to be sativa dominant and no alcohol. People appreciate that because I'm targeting that single mom, that older crowd, that people that just don't want to be smokers or smell like weed.
Right. But they like, want that high.
Actually, speaking of the event I worked this past week, lady told me she about to stop breastfeeding for the simple fact she can eat edibles more than she can smoke now.
No doubt.
I kind of laughed about it, but she was like, well, because she went from smoking like 5 blunts a day. It's a young Italian woman or what have you. She was really cool. She was like, I just had a baby, went from 5 blunts to like barely hitting a blunt a day and all this. Not because I'm breastfeeding, doing all this. She ate a few of the edibles because she was like, this is my cheat week and I pumped enough, blah, blah, blah. She came back about like 20, 30, 40. It was about 35 more. It was 35 because she got the 2 Kool-Aids. She got the I remember it because of the conversation we had, and I ended up throwing on some extra stuff because I'm like, well, if you about to do that, I'm gonna send you something so you can freeze it and have it later on. I was like, you might give me a call back later when you completely done. Like, hey, can you do this? She was like, I'm more than likely.
No, that's the love, though.
But
that's
certain things
love.
like that
love
make me feel really good, and it's like amazing. Like, you even get people, I've been dealing with pregnant chicks going to their 3rd trimesters right now. I went from between 1 to 2, and I was giving them edibles to cure their hunger, cure like swellingness in the feet and different things. Working amazingly. Chicks that was going through like their 3rd pregnancies, and this has been the best one, easiest one, because of me. That's amazing, dude. Different people that have like breathing issues, can't smoke as much. Bam, here you go. So when you start to cater to everybody's needs, but also making yourself feel fulfilled, it's an amazing thing. It's a good field to be in, though, because everybody likes to get high. It's just they like to get high in different ways. So.
Yo, listen, I got a question. Let's get to this commercial drop. WeedTV World, WeedTV World, WeedTV World. Your host, VP, Vito, Benny V, whatever you want to call me. I'm here blessed, feeling fortunate to be with Sada Sauce in the house. You know, when you, hey, listen, now we family. So shout out to Sada. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for everything. Listen, like, share, follow, and subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. And when y'all see me, holla at me, man. I am here at the station. If you want shows down here on WeedTV World, get at me. But I'm here bringing it to you. So I got a question, bro.
What's happening, Cap?
Because, you know, obviously I didn't put the first recording we had out there, so they didn't catch that. But it's clear to me that your passion is in what you do. So this comes from something. You know, was it a turning point? Was it a genesis moment? Was it an arc? For, you know what I mean? For Sada, that's like, all right, I'm about to use this. I'm about to use cannabis, and I'm about to use it to help me grow.
I think well, like you said, it never got out
Yeah.
there, so I gotta say this again. Shout out my dog Mo. Shout out Dub. Get Money, Get Mo. That's the record label down there. But my cousin had a surgery to where it prevented him from actually smoking. And he had been a smoker, so he had like a few staples to his chest or what have you, and all this, couldn't smoke. Really heartbroken, but caught wind, and he's down south, caught wind like, hey, I heard you make edibles, blah, blah, blah. I'm coming up there. Can you let me try some and see if this is something?
Yeah.
He came up here, and I made him a few. And this is before this is going. This is just me making it for him. He loved them, like, because he was like, I get that same buzz, same all of this. And it was something, he was like, you should do something with this. Kind of went on. A few more people been telling me this for years. Like, but it was nothing I took too serious. And it was hard to get enough shake to have fun with it.
Right. No
when
doubt.
I actually started, like, I guess, quarantine, I was able to get my way or produce more shaking ways. I should say I don't know how to work.
No. Yeah, it happened.
I was able to get my hands on more shake to have fun with it and see what I can do with it. So I started to actually see different ways of, like, doing this. He would call me like, could you do this? Could you do that? And me and my family are real close down south, so I would go back and forth when my grandmother went back to see her. And we would just meet halfway when we taking them, and I would maybe give something to them, a couple pieces of candy here and there, different things, let them try to hold them over. And it caught on. He started backing me, and you start getting somebody talking to you in your ear, making you feel like, rah, you the man, the man. I'm becoming like,
now it's time to
like,
produce.
Oh, so it went from me using like 12-pack mini water bottles, like refilling them with the products, and now me doing this. And like I said, I've kept the prices the same because I always anticipated on my product being as good as it is. So I priced it as high as it was and just told my customers have faith in me to produce what I was representing or what I was speaking on.
Yeah.
And it came to fruition. I think I even told you about the lady that came at me wrong about not having labels on there properly with flavors. And that said something to me. It was like people thought I was bothered in the wrong way, but it was like,
I won't give it to me.
I did hate her delivery, but at the same time, she was telling me truth in it. Like, and there's little things impact you to make you do things a certain way. And like I said, the progression is here. I shout out him all the time, Mo. I shout out my sister Shayla for pushing me. My actual sister Alexis, my sister Mel, whose birthday is coming up. I don't even know. Happy birthday,
we right
Mel.
here, yeah.
Shout out to you. I guess I should say, hey, happy birthday to my other son.
Happy
Kane,
birthday.
Deja and Deshura, happy birthday.
Yo, happy birthday, family.
Birthdays I'm missing.
Oh,
her pops, her grandmas. I think I got my, Michi, happy birthday to you.
Everybody,
everybody in October. Like,
happy birthday to the whole
happy
family.
birthday to everybody. But no, so I can't do one and then I cannot get cut.
Bless them. Happy birthday to y'all. Much love.
But no, speak on this though. Like my homegirl Mel, whose birthday is coming up. I hope she can see this. I'm sure that. I ain't seen her maybe in like the last month for real, because it was like I had to go into shut off mode and create. I had to create and figure out what to do next and how to make things better and how to do things. And I felt bad because it was like I had to just do a cutoff, but it was something that was necessary for me to get to this next phase of like now having a vegan setup and everything.
Yeah,
and
bless you for
understanding
that.
and getting a clear heart. But she gonna see me. We're gonna throw her a surprise party. It's gonna be a surprise because I'm sure she's not about to see this right now. She'll see it later. But it'll be a surprise party. But nah, it's like I said, things come with divine order.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, I ain't heard no talk about, like, actual, like, dinners, infused chicken, infused macaroni, infused...
Oh, I do
Are we
all.
going there? Oh, you there? You doing it?
I've been doing dinners, man.
Man, I'm hungry all the time,
Well,
man.
see, that's one of
Whenever
the things
I
is
gotta
per
do.
request. Per request. I don't just have dinners set up like, hey, Sundays we doing
Nigga,
soul
what
food
shit?
Sundays, and then I've thought about dabbling into it, but
Nah, for
man,
real.
being in the kitchen that long with that much heat.
Saw
Hey,
that.
we light skinned, bro. We gotta protect.
I-
I'm bad enough when I do the dinners and I be out there cooking.
Check
Like,
me out, though. Whenever you got somebody that pay that much attention to dosing and milligrams and stuff like that when they're dealing with their baked goods, you know damn well that can translate into a fucking barbecue sauce.
Oh, it's so funny you say that. I got one.
So
I got one, and I kind of I stole it from when I worked at High Times. I was working for High Times for a while before I got into this. That's kind of actually what sparked me to wanting to get into this side of it, was working through them. But they had a barbecue sauce there, and I'm like, man, that barbecue is good, but it just tastes simple. So I actually do make a barbecue sauce. That's kind of where the sour sauce came from, because all my stuff.
All right, I know
so
something.
I do have a barbecue sauce, and I gotta shout out my boys Matt and Cam and the rest of the trio with the wines. Yeah. Remember that wine?
Please, yeah, cause hey yo, you said you was coming down. Come down, brother. I need that.
He's still coming out.
I wanted that bottle, but that was like a 1 to 4.
We want to come better with because we now have the hard ciders now. Hard apple ciders, so which is THC infused, and I say weed because I do a part of it, but it's mostly all of them in the work. I just provide something to say. But we got the hard, which I actually started to bring, but I didn't want to travel with too much liquor and what I had.
Bless you for what you got.
But shout out to Matt and Cam, because we do have that connection with the infused situations with those going on, the hard ciders and a few wines. So yeah, we pushing in every aspect. That's why I said I try to be a master of my lane. It ain't even a master of the craft, because my lane isn't just that. I'm working on so many different things in my head, at least, that I'm hoping to bring to fruition. And I'll try to, like, maybe episode 10, I'll be back and be like,
episode,
I didn't drop the episode,
any
bro.
episode.
I'll be like, dog, I didn't drop the album, bro.
Yeah,
what's up?
No, and that's how we gonna push it. And I hope everybody who come through twice. But I will say this, and you know, because I'm also one, I try to stay on my purpose in my square. But you plugged my man instantly with the wine. You know what I mean? When you saw, oh man, he might be able to get some good press here, you plugged him instantly. And I know, like, on social media shit, you give me shout outs. So I know this is a live stream world now. You know what I mean? So much love to everybody out there doing their thing. And thank you for the love you sent me. Because I know your base come through, they look at what I going on, and they watch. So thank you. Keep showing love, y'all. Show love to get love. WeedTV World, WeedTV World, WeedTV World. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Sitting here with Solid Sauce. All right, I'm about to drink something, but I got a couple more interviews. So I know. I'm aware. I know when I can drink this. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Like, share, follow, and subscribe. I appreciate everything y'all do. It's me, VP Vito Ben. Now, what we listening to?
Album-wise, I'm so.
It's a lot to digest now. Some people try.
Man,
a lot of
I don't
people
even listen to this now. I actually reverted backwards.
Are we going to the 90s?
I've actually been jamming more so to like Led Zeppelin, Journey. I've always listened to them, because I've got a background in playing the drums. I play violin, viola, cello, so so I got them in rotation with Sentimental Mood, which is Coltrane and Dude. So it's
on rotation. Like if you go home,
if I plug my Pandora up right now, it's gonna play either of those three with Uncle Luke in there probably, and then go back to them or something. So. It's a strand, but it's some cats out there I hear. Like, I've been going to concerts. I went to the Cole concert recently. I went to the Jeezy Fab. I'm always fans of those guys.
Working or just showing love?
Okay. I love them as artists. I would love to.
He showed love, so work with him, y'all. He showed love.
Listen. Let me tell you. So I've been trying to ship stuff to artists and all of this. I'm talking about anybody I think is. He
showed love.
I'm trying to find their merch sites and send it back like it's a refund or something.
Real?
Like, just in case they get it. Like.
I do the same shit. I show love, hoping something, you know.
Like, I might ship a hat with some stuff, and he might have it on in the video.
I got people to reach. If that's how I gotta do it, I show love. But that's how you get it, though.
You get it by going to get it. Like, it ain't gonna be just here. I mean, preparation and opportunity going to get you so far for success. You gotta step into the jungle a little bit. Like,
you got to, and you gotta have something for somebody to endorse. You gotta be out there. You got product. You got the merch. You got the edibles. You got the sound of songs.
I try, man.
All right, you know what I mean, and I appreciate that. But I want to get back to the music real fast because we smokers, right? Yeah. And you hear some that you know. I expected something different from Solid, but you went there. Should somebody listen to your playlist and say, "Oh, Solid feeling some way right now"? Or is this like to
It's
calm
not.
you? I'm listening because smokers,
Nah,
when we listen to music, it's
some-
repurposed.
It's just honestly a real like whatever's going on. Like I've hated setting set playlists. Like I'm a big fun person on how they make playlists now. Like they let you pick out a few of your artists or let you play a few songs and start creating you playlists. And I just let those ride. And I was talking to my homeboy about that. Like you find so many tracks you would have never found before that, or songs or genres you would have never imagined you really listening to, just because you might be chilling, smoking, and something playing. You like, oh, what is this? Like, what's playing? Like, and look it up, buy it, do all this. But that's been my easiest way of getting to the music. But it's a few cats I love right now. I mean, if I'm gonna have to pick people, like I said, Dolph is always gonna be somebody he produced. I love his whole thing with making his money off of just selling weed and not going the other way. I mean, from what he say, I can't speak on it.
Fact. Hey, look.
I mean, that's something to be a commend on.
Bless
as a
you.
pothead.
Bless you.
You get to
He
go
made his
back
way.
to the Wu-Tang. You always got to throw Wu-Tang, especially because I've been watching the show. So
I was gonna ask you about that.
That's the joint right now. But,
How you feeling?
I love the show. I mean,
Okay.
I told you when I met them working the High Times
Yeah,
thing, and
that's a
I
blessing.
called my
That's a
uncles like,
gift.
I'm with y'all brothers and stuff. Right? Like I had a muse-gasmic moment. Like it was one of the moments where you kind of like have an outer body, like
Bro,
man,
that's
like,
woo.
Like that's woo. You
That's
just
the
sitting in the
chamber.
crib, like,
Yeah, you can't even recite lyrics. You know.
It's
You
like,
did
like, even watching the series when you see them create some of the songs, I get little like
yeah.
it's woo, bro.
But
it's
that's
all
what
about
music
the
should
woo.
do
Yeah,
to
it
you.
It should,
Yeah.
because it's a form of art, so it should make a form of some type of expression, and you like do something like you don't expect. Like even looking at art, you should do that.
Yeah.
But let me see. I mean, if we pie heads, Currency is gonna always be OG Aquarium.
Yeah, he go. You can zone to some hospital.
Oh, Cuddy, my boy Kane would be
Yeah,
mad if
he
I
got the
say
vibes.
Cuddy.
He got the vibes, definitely.
Cuddy
on
get
here.
you in any moment you need to feel stronger, all of that.
Yeah.
Cuddy will get you like self-esteem wise. So.
He will. I've been going with that King's disease though, dog. It's just, I feel like, man, a part of when I was writing and coming up with music was a little ahead of my time. And that, I don't mean it in a vain way, I mean it in a social commentary way. It's just talking about shit they want to talk about. And to hear the King's disease slap. Oh my God, I'm gonna star you out on that one. I'm gonna star you out on that one, Sada, but that's Nas. Please go check it out, dog. Please. King's Disease 1 or 2.
Cousin
Please.
Chris, my cousin
Everybody.
Chris. Shout out Chris.
Bless
Chris,
that fucking man.
he sends all of us, me and like 3 more cousins, all the new music because he's the more the hip hop. He'll send us everything. So it's probably in the message. Like he'll update us like every time like Nas drop them. So like I said, it's probably in there pushing like certain people. He send the album to us like check it out, blah blah blah. And we do, but for me, I be just in that group cooking my. I don't even see him, or I look at him like, all right, I'll listen to it later.
Check it out.
I'm interested now. Nas always
Check it out. I ain't even gonna say 1 or 2. I'm digesting 2 right now.
And there's a 2-parter.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Produced by Hit Boy. Both, I believe. Produced by Hit Boy. Shout out to Hit Boy for that. I'm gonna say that 3 times. So you know what I mean. That really. And again, the reason why I say that, man, is I love the break music gives you in life. When you can go home, do what you got to do, listen to some music and drift away. But I'm in love.
But real quick, I do have to give my Detroit music shout out.
No, come on. I love my city right
my
now.
My dog, Chavis Chandler.
Let's talk.
Mike Phelps.
Get it.
L.J.
Hey.
Novelist. The rest of Clear Soul Forces. Clear Soul Forces is a 4-man group of novelists. L.J. They 2.
I'm looking everybody up.
Crazy. They did a tour. Crazy artists. Those the dogs. I actually just did a music video. I was just in the background mostly.
And then
L.J. Mike
sir.
Phelps.
Yes.
Mike Phelps was part of Cole Me Young. I actually told him to link with you.
Yeah. I'm
Mike
already
Phelps,
feeling it.
Mike Phelps is a god lyricist, poet. Chavis is just a monster. Chavis actually worked with Royce, I believe, on his latest album, the one that was the Grammy joint. So three of the hardest artists out of the city, I could definitely say. It's a young lady named Lonnie that's pretty dope on the vocals.
Yeah.
So, and it's some heat from Detroit coming up, so I don't want to sound like I don't. But me, I'm an old head. I love music to where I can hear instruments playing and different things. I can hear the progressions going, which you can get that nowadays, but it takes time to get to it. You get to listen to Journey or Led Zeppelin, and you hear somebody riff for 2 minutes and then come back.
That's
and it's
a different
type of like again. They tell some good stories, so I feel weird when I listen to music. I'm like, let me get y'all to some music. Feel like
man.
Like you sit back and throw your legs up like.
Nah, that ain't no man
back
shit.
In my
That's
days,
the vibe,
like...
though. That's the vibe. People look, but everybody who like hip hop or whatever, trust me, they got some Led Zeppelin, they got some Iron Butterfly, they got something else in the chamber. You know what I mean? And shout out to Chiefy while we talking about Detroit hip hop. Shout out to Chiefy. Shout out to Babyface Ray. Shout out to G Herbo. Chiefy did a song that he performed on G Herbo's tour, I believe, produced by Hefe Almighty. So shout out to them brothers. Shout out to the whole active Detroit, man. For real, man. Like I love being back here, and I love that this is where my flag is planted because Detroit is more active than it has ever been, and I think we got the confidence now knowing that we ain't got to go nowhere. We can sit right here. We got about 5 minutes, bro. What's up? What's on your mind?
I don't know, man. I'm appreciating everything right now. Like I'm trying to be happy and live good. I'm trying to work with everybody like you.
Yes.
Like, no matter what. Like so, I guess. Oh, I do want to say I'm excited for these basketball games. I'm going to see the Warriors. I am
too. Let's get some tickets. Pistons, can we get some tickets? Lions. I go to some Lions games. I ain't tripping.
I think people forget the impact of going to games. Like when you
For
grow
real.
up and see, like, I got to see Kobe play his last game with the Pistons. Amazing. Especially all of it. It might not sound, but me and my family always made it an emphasis to see certain things. Like we will see like LeBron play at least once or twice. Iverson, we had to do certain things. We always go get this. So now it feels good. I'm going to see KD and Hart and so Steph Curry. And a few,
live
it's sad
with your
I'm not
own
even
eyes.
talking about the Pistons players, but
nah, man, I like Greg. I like Josh Jackson.
Nice.
I like Cade.
They got a nice little young squad.
Garza's my guy.
They got a nice little young squad, but I guess that's me venturing to the other side. But I do want to give love to everybody that has given me a chance to work with them. So. Camille with Brio, like I said, the Whining Boys that I'm working with Wines, my brothers John and Kane, my sisters Lay and Mel and Shay, all of y'all helped me doing this. So without them, I mean, I probably should say my parents for having me.
Everybody.
But no, my grandma for giving me this cool last name to use.
Yo.
But all honesty, we gotta give a shout out to our boy Q. Q is the one that links this to make this even possible for me to be like, yo, what up? Let me pull up. So that's almighty. But prosperity, let's get better. And I'm mad that I got through this and didn't roll this second blunt.
Nah, you about to roll it now. I'm about to get some shout outs. Cause listen, this is a Trippy Chill show. If y'all hear me slurring, I would never apologize. It's me doing my job. Cause guess what? No matter what condition, I gotta service my people and I gotta be here for them. So shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the station. Shout out to WDDS. Shout out to WeedTV World. Shout out to my pops, Roger. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to the whole crew up here, man. Because without you, I wouldn't have been inspired to sit here on this red couch and do this show. And listen, if your family is solid, your family and me. If you got business out there, if you got something to promote and you ready to do it, let's get here. Let's get you on the couch and let's get it going. It's me, man. VP Vito Benny working on the damn disposal work. Okay, I'm here. Let's get it, Detroit. I'm gonna let this music ride. I'm gonna enjoy some of these good edibles brought to me by Soda Sauce. I'm gonna talk about how I can go purchase some merch. Okay? Earn your merch, y'all. Earn your merch. VP Vito Benny, I'm out here, man. This is what I want you to do. I want y'all to hit them chat lines, any questions. If you want to see, if you want to get down here, if you want to be on the episode of Trippy Chill Show, if you want to see about getting the show down here on WeedTV World, holla at me. I'm here. VP Vito Benny. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.